Chosen one, I need you to listen closely, for this word is not for the casual passerby, nor for those content with ordinary paths. It is for you, the one whose heart has whispered to heaven in the quiet hours, the one whose soul has endured storms unseen, the one whose footsteps have felt the weight of destiny pressing gently, insistently upon you. Right now, the air around you is charged with anticipation, as if the universe itself is holding its breath. Something is shifting. Something sacred is unfolding, and it concerns you personally. This separation, you have felt this distance from friends, from opportunities, from the easy path that others walk. It has not been punishment. No, beloved, it has been protection. Every closed door, every moment of silence, every season where you felt alone or misunderstood was orchestrated by a divine hand. God has been shaping the path beneath your feet, guarding your destiny from those who would deflect it, from distractions that would dim your light, from the pressures that would fracture your spirit before its appointed time. You may have questioned the purpose of solitude. You may have asked yourself, why must I walk this path alone? Hear this, for it is the truth that your spirit has longed for. This separation is sacred. It is a refining fire, a deliberate molding, a divine preparation that no worldly counsel could provide. The very moments you felt isolated were the moments your destiny was being preserved. Every unseen act of patience, every silent prayer, every tear shed in secret has been a seed now ready to bloom in ways you cannot yet imagine. In the next minutes, you will come to understand not only why you were set apart, but how this sacred separation has shielded the very essence of your calling. You will begin to recognize the signs that have always been around you, the subtle nudges, the quiet confirmations, the invisible guardians. You will feel a surge of hope, a renewed clarity, and an awakening of purpose so profound that nothing in the days ahead will ever feel ordinary again. So listen carefully. Receive this word deeply. Let it resonate in the chambers of your heart where doubt has lingered. The sacredness of your separation is not a pause. It is a preparation. It is not emptiness. It is fullness awaiting revelation. And as you continue through this message, you will begin to see the hand of God at work, guiding you, protecting you, and preparing you for the destiny that is already yours. Now, as your spirit begins to sense the movement around you, understand that this message is not merely words. It is a direct whisper from the heart of heaven itself, the one who sees every corner of your life, who knows every hesitation, every unspoken prayer, every tear you thought was unnoticed, speaks now through this moment. You are not hearing random counsel, nor a fleeting notion of encouragement. You are hearing the voice of divine authority, a voice that has long been guiding, protecting, and shaping the path beneath your feet. The separation you endured, the waiting you have known, the times when doors seemed firmly closed, these were not oversights or neglect. They were intentional acts of protection, orchestrated by a power far beyond human understanding. There is a sacred rhythm to the universe, a divine timing that aligns your steps with unseen purposes. Every delay, every pause, every quiet season has been designed to position you exactly where you need to be when the fullness of your destiny is revealed. Heaven has been working quietly, moving pieces in ways that may seem mysterious, even frustrating. But every detail has mattered. What you perceive as emptiness was actually preparation. What felt like loneliness was actually shelter. What appeared as obstacles were invisible gates safeguarding the precious treasures of your calling. This is not conjecture. It is truth woven into the very fabric of your existence. The spirit within you has been attuned to this guidance, even when your mind questioned, even when your emotions swayed. Your intuition, the gentle nudges, the sudden clarity in moments of doubt, all of these are evidence of divine communication. You were never without direction. You were never forgotten. Every sigh, every silent yearning, Every restless moment of anticipation has been recorded and acknowledged by a power that never errs. Now, the purpose of this message is to help you recognize the sacred orchestration that surrounds your life, to help you trust that the path before you, though unseen, has been made secure, and to reveal that every person, circumstance, and moment that has seemed to oppose your progress has actually been aligned for your ultimate good. There is a divine pattern at work, a celestial blueprint that guides not only the seasons of your life, but the timing of your breakthroughs, blessings, and the fulfillment of promises long held in heaven. So as you receive this revelation, let it sink into the deepest chambers of your spirit. Know that this preparation is purposeful, that the guidance surrounding you is intentional, and that the protection around your destiny is unwavering. The hand of God is not distant, it is present, active, and precise. And in the moments to come, you will begin to see, feel, and understand how every trial, every weight, and every separation has been a sacred act of divine love, setting the stage for a revelation that will transform your life forever. Now the moment that has been quietly forming behind the scenes of your life is beginning to take shape. What was once hidden in shadows, what was once whispered only to your spirit, is preparing to manifest in ways that cannot be ignored. A door long sealed is trembling at its hinges. A light once distant is now breaking through the clouds. And what you are about to experience is not mere chance. It is a divine unveiling, a revelation orchestrated with precision by the Creator who holds time and eternity in His hands. Imagine for a moment a vast hall, empty yet radiant, waiting for a guest who has journeyed far and endured much. That hall is your destiny. The walls shimmer with the echoes of prayers, answered the floors. Reflect the patience you have carried, and the air is charged with the energy of promise fulfilled. But the approach is not without its sacred tension. Before the hall is fully revealed, before the light of your purpose floods every corner of your life, there is a threshold to cross, a threshold that separates preparation from revelation, waiting from manifestation, shadow from brilliance. This prophecy is not abstract. It is personal. You may feel it as a shift in your surroundings, a stirring in your spirit, a gentle pressure upon your chest, as though the universe itself is urging you to rise. It is in the subtle synchrony of events, the unexpected phone call, the sudden opportunity, the message that seems too timely to be coincidence. These are signs that the divine hand is now in motion. What has been held back is no longer withheld. What has been delayed is no longer postponed. What has been protected is now being positioned for revelation. Yet understand this, the unveiling is not always immediate in the way the mind expects. Sometimes the manifestation comes as a whisper, a subtle alignment of circumstances, a series of doors opening one by one. Sometimes it comes as a burst of clarity, a moment of undeniable recognition that you are stepping into the place you were always meant to occupy. But whether subtle or dramatic, the movement is certain. The sacred separation you endured has guarded the very essence of your calling. The storms you weathered have cleared the path. The silence you bore has amplified the resonance of your destiny. Visualize your life as a river that has flowed quietly beneath mountains and valleys, unseen, yet unstoppable. Every bend, every rapid, every hidden pool has shaped the current. And now the river is approaching a great cascade, a waterfall of revelation and fulfillment. The energy is building, the current is strong, and the waters of promise are ready to surge forth. But you must remain steadfast. You must recognize the sacredness of the preparation, the purpose of the pauses, and the intentionality of the design. There will be moments when doubt arises, when the mind questions the timing, when the heart fears the unknown. Yet these moments are not obstacles, they are reminders, sacred markers placed to test faith and heighten awareness. The prophecy unfolding is powerful, but it requires presence, attentiveness, and a heart aligned with truth. Your calling, your divine assignment, your protected destiny. They are all converging now, ready to reveal the hidden treasures that have been preserved through separation and patience. So listen closely to the whispers of the Spirit. Watch the signs appearing in your life. Feel the tremor of anticipation coursing through your soul. For this is the hour when preparation meets manifestation. The sacred work that has been quietly shaping you is now stepping into visibility. What was hidden, what was safeguarded, what was set apart, it is now poised to unfold. And as you walk forward, remember every moment of solitude, every period of waiting, every challenge overcome has led to this unveiling. Your destiny is approaching. The door is opening. The light is breaking through. Step with awareness, step with faith, and step into the sacred fulfillment that has been waiting for you since the beginning of your journey. As the prophecy begins to unfold before your eyes and within your spirit, it is vital to understand the deeper meaning woven into this sacred orchestration. Life, in all its trials and triumphs, is not random. Every separation, every challenge, every moment of silence carries a hidden message, a spiritual principle designed to align you with your true purpose. What you have endured is not simply preparation. It is a revelation of divine patterns, a curriculum of the soul, a sacred architecture of destiny. Think of your journey as a garden, one planted in the hands of the divine gardener. Every season of waiting has been like winter frost, seemingly harsh yet necessary to nourish the roots, to strengthen the core, to protect the seeds of your calling. The storms that battered you were not attacks. They were rain and wind, shaping your character, shaping your resilience, shaping the vessel that will one day carry the fullness of your purpose. And just as the garden blooms after the frost, so too will your life reveal beauty, abundance, and brilliance in perfect timing. There is also a sacred law at work here, the principle of divine alignment. Everything you have experienced, the delays, the separations, the seasons of solitude, was orchestrated to ensure that when your destiny emerges, it will emerge in harmony with your spiritual identity. No moment of your life has been wasted. No hardship has been meaningless. Each encounter, each obstacle, each tear has been a thread in a tapestry of unseen design. What the world may call coincidence, heaven calls intentionality. What the mind may deem random, God calls precise. The sacred separation in particular holds profound significance. It is a spiritual refuge. It is a crucible of transformation. It is a space where your heart, mind, and spirit are refined without distraction, without interference, without compromise. When the enemy tries to convince you that isolation is rejection, remember this. God often uses distance as protection. Sometimes the most powerful acts of divine preservation are invisible, quiet, and solitary. This sacred space has shielded you from premature exposure, from compromise, from relationships and opportunities that would have hindered your ultimate calling. Furthermore, there is a lesson of timing embedded in this prophecy. The universe, under the guidance of the divine, operates according to perfect timing. Just as the sun rises at its appointed hour and the seasons shift with precision, your life is moving according to a timetable written in the heavens. The impatience you have felt is natural, but it is not meant to derail you. Rather, it is a sign that your spirit is attuned to the frequency of fulfillment. Learn to wait with grace, to walk with attentiveness, and to listen to the subtle cues that guide you along this sacred path. The imagery of doors, lights, storms, and rivers can help anchor this understanding. Doors represent opportunity and access. Some doors close to protect, others open to reveal. Light represents knowledge, clarity, and the illumination of purpose. Storms symbolize both challenge and purification. They reveal hidden strength and resilience. Rivers signify flow, continuity, and divine momentum. All of these metaphors converge to teach you that every aspect of your journey is a spiritual lesson, a divine communication, and a preparation for the manifestation of your calling. Finally, the spiritual depth of this prophecy rests in transformation. The separation, the waiting, the refining. It is all designed to produce a version of you that is capable of receiving, holding, and stewarding the blessings ahead. You are not merely being prepared for success or comfort. You are being transformed into a vessel of purpose, a steward of destiny, a reflection of divine intention in human form. This is why every hardship mattered, every season of solitude mattered, and why your journey, though often invisible, is profoundly sacred. Embrace this understanding. Let it settle in your heart. Recognize that the sacred separation, the delays, the trials, and the quiet moments were never random. They were lessons, signs, and protections, all converging to awaken your spiritual awareness and prepare you for the fulfillment that awaits. This is the divine meaning behind your journey, the depth of purpose that ensures you will not only arrive, but arrive fully equipped, fully aligned, and fully empowered. As you begin to grasp the spiritual depth of your journey, it is important to recognize that heaven often speaks in signs. These are subtle, sometimes almost imperceptible, yet profoundly personal indicators that your path is aligned with divine purpose. They are confirmations that the sacred separation, the waiting, and the preparation have not been in vain. If you are attentive, you will begin to notice them, and they will serve as beacons of reassurance along your journey. First, you may experience a heightened sense of clarity in moments of decision. Choices that once seemed overwhelming will suddenly feel unmistakably clear. The way forward will reveal itself as if the fog has lifted, and you will know which doors to enter and which paths to leave behind. This clarity is not of human origin. It is a direct whisper from the divine, guiding your steps with precision. Second, pay attention to recurring numbers, patterns, or symbols. Perhaps you see the same number repeatedly on clocks receipts or license plates. Perhaps a word phrase or image appears at pivotal moments. These patterns are coded signals from heaven, aligning your awareness with your destiny. They are confirmations that you are exactly where you are meant to be, even if it feels uncomfortable or uncertain. Third, notice the synchronicity of people entering your life at precise moments. A mentor, a friend, or even a stranger may appear exactly when you need guidance, support, or confirmation. These encounters are rarely accidental. They are orchestrated by a higher power to reinforce your path, to provide encouragement, and to illuminate aspects of your destiny that are otherwise unseen. Fourth, observe the subtle shifts in your surroundings or in circumstances. Doors that were previously closed begin to open. Opportunities that were hidden suddenly become visible. Obstacles that seemed insurmountable begin to resolve or redirect in ways that serve your greater purpose. These shifts are signs that your preparation is bearing fruit and that the divine plan is actively unfolding in your life. Fifth, listen to the quiet promptings of your intuition. That inner voice, that gentle nudge, that feeling of certainty or caution. It is the Spirit speaking through you. It will often precede a moment of opportunity or warning. Learn to trust it. Heed it. It is a confirmation that your spiritual alignment is on course. Finally, take note of emotional resonance. Moments of unexpected peace, joy, or awe, even amidst challenge, are signs that you are being sustained, guided, and prepared. These feelings are not coincidences. They are divine affirmations that you are on the right path and that your efforts, endurance, and faith are recognized in the heavens. These signs, individually and collectively, will reassure you that the sacred separation was not in vain. They are confirmations that your life is being orchestrated, protected, and elevated by a power far beyond the comprehension of the human mind. As you observe them, let your heart be strengthened, your faith deepened, and your spirit emboldened to move forward in alignment with your destiny. Even as signs of confirmation begin to appear, It is essential to recognize that every path toward destiny carries hidden challenges. These are not punishments, nor are they indications that you have failed. Rather, they are sacred tests designed to strengthen, refine, and fortify the vessel that will carry your purpose. The obstacles you encounter are part of the divine blueprint, each one placed intentionally to ensure that your triumph is enduring, resilient, and aligned with your calling. Some of these challenges may appear as internal struggles, moments of doubt, fear, or impatience. You may question whether the waiting is too long, whether the doors will ever open fully, or whether the burdens you bear are too heavy to carry. These internal storms are testing your faith, refining your patience, and teaching you to trust the unseen work of the divine. They are necessary reminders that true strength is forged not in comfort, but in perseverance. Other challenges may be external, disguised as circumstances or relationships that push against your progress. Opportunities may seem delayed. People may misunderstand or oppose your vision, and situations may arise that appear designed to distract or deter you. Yet within these moments lies a sacred purpose. They are shaping discernment, teaching resilience, and revealing what is truly aligned with your destiny versus what is temporary or misaligned. It is also possible that the challenges will feel subtle, almost invisible. A sense of heaviness, an inexplicable tension, or repeated minor setbacks may appear. These are often overlooked, yet they are potent spiritual exercises. Like a blacksmith shaping steel with quiet, deliberate strikes, the divine is strengthening your spirit through these unseen forces. They are necessary for your preparation. For without them, your destiny might arrive before you are ready to steward it with wisdom, grace, and maturity. Take comfort in the fact that these challenges are never random. They are not attacks, and they are not signs of inadequacy. They are markers of growth, lessons in endurance, and confirmations that you are moving through a sacred process. Every obstacle encountered is a testimony of the value of your journey, proof that what is coming is precious and worth every test endured. So when you feel pressed, questioned, or weary, remember that the hidden challenges are temporary. They are a part of the unfolding plan designed to prepare your heart, mind, and spirit for the fullness of the destiny that is already written for you. Stand firm, endure with faith, and allow each trial to strengthen your alignment with the divine purpose. Know that every step through difficulty is a step toward revelation, and that the path you walk, though it may be tested, is under divine protection and supervision. As you move forward, it is essential to understand that the unfolding of your destiny requires both awareness and action. The sacred separation, the trials, and the signs you have received are not passive experiences. They are invitations to participate actively in the divine work that is shaping your life. The Creator has not only prepared the path, but has also provided instructions for you to walk it with confidence, clarity, and alignment. First, guard your heart and mind. The energies around you are powerful, and your focus is your greatest tool. Do not allow fear, doubt, or negativity to take root. Instead, cultivate a daily practice of prayer, meditation, or quiet reflection. Speak aloud your intentions, your desires for alignment, and your commitment to your purpose. This is not merely ritual. It is the activation of your spiritual agency. By setting your focus on the sacred, you create resonance with the frequency of destiny, aligning your actions with divine timing. Second, cultivate discernment in all things. Not every opportunity, not every relationship, and not every message is aligned with your true purpose. Learn to listen to the subtle promptings of your intuition. Pay attention to repeated signs, sudden clarity, or moments of inner resonance. These are guides, tools that heaven has provided to ensure that each step you take is measured, intentional, and fruitful. Discernment protects your path and strengthens your capacity to steward the blessings that are arriving. Third, embrace the discipline of preparation. Even as the doors of destiny begin to open, there is sacred work that must be done in readiness. This may include refining your skills, building spiritual or emotional resilience, or stepping into roles of leadership and service in ways that stretch your character. The divine calls you to be ready not only to receive blessings, but to hold them with integrity and to act upon them with wisdom. Preparation is both a sacred duty and a personal empowerment. It is the bridge between promise and fulfillment. Fourth, practice gratitude in every moment. Gratitude is not merely a feeling. It is a spiritual tool that strengthens your connection to the source of your provision. Even amidst trials, find the aspects of your life that shine with divine presence, the lessons, the protections, the subtle confirmations, the growth you may have overlooked. Express gratitude daily in words, in actions, in reflection. Gratitude aligns your spirit with abundance, amplifies clarity, and opens channels for the flow of blessings that have been meticulously prepared for you. Fifth, maintain integrity in every action. Your destiny is sacred, and the steps you take now will define the trajectory of your fulfillment. Speak truthfully, act honorably, and embody the principles you wish to see manifested in your life. Your integrity acts as a magnet for alignment, ensuring that the doors opening before you are worthy of the vessel you have become. Compromise in character or purpose delays the manifestation of what has been divinely promised. Sixth, step forward with courage. This does not mean that fear will disappear. It means that your faith surpasses fear. Each step into the unknown, each moment of trust is a declaration that your destiny matters more than comfort. Courage is the instrument that transforms preparation into fulfillment and action into revelation. As the prophetic hand moves in your life, it is your courageous steps that allow the unfolding to take tangible form. Finally, embrace stillness alongside action. There is a rhythm between waiting and moving, between listening and acting. Too much haste can obscure signs. Too much passivity can delay opportunities. Learn to balance your effort with divine timing. Be present in every moment, attentive to the guidance that comes through prayer, intuition, and the subtle orchestration of circumstances around you. By following these divine instructions, guarding your heart, cultivating discernment, preparing, practicing gratitude, maintaining integrity, stepping forward courageously, and embracing stillness, you position yourself fully for the sacred fulfillment that awaits. Each instruction is both a shield and a key, ensuring that you walk with empowerment and alignment as your destiny unfolds. As you follow the divine instructions and step forward into your purpose, it is vital to remember that you are not walking alone. You are enveloped in protection, surrounded by forces beyond human perception, guarded by the one who orchestrates every detail of your journey. This is not a distant or passive protection. It is active, personal, and unwavering. Your destiny is shielded, and your steps are guided with precision. Imagine a golden light surrounding you, wrapping around your body and spirit like a protective mantle. This light is impenetrable to negativity, resistant to delay, and steadfast against distraction. It forms a barrier against fear, doubt, and unseen opposition. No circumstance can sever the connection between you and the divine plan, even when challenges appear imminent. This protective force ensures that every step you take moves you closer to fulfillment rather than away from it. Beyond the light, envision angels or spiritual guardians moving alongside you. They do not merely watch, they intervene, guide, and direct in ways that may be subtle but profoundly effective. Their presence is felt in the synchronicity of events, the timely messages, and the gentle nudges of intuition that steer you toward the paths of alignment. Every open door, every cleared obstacle, every moment of clarity is a reflection of their vigilant care. Know also that protection often works through the unseen. Sometimes it is a closed door that prevents premature exposure. Sometimes it is a delay that shields you from misalignment. Sometimes it is a silent barrier that guards the precious timing of your destiny. Understand that what feels like restriction may actually be a gift, a layer of divine assurance, ensuring that the fullness of your path remains intact. Take comfort in the knowledge that you are never abandoned, never overlooked, never unworthy. The separation, the trials, the waiting, they are not signs of neglect, but of preservation. Heaven recognizes the value of your calling and ensures that nothing external can derail it. Every breath you take, every choice you make in alignment, every step forward is encircled with sacred protection. Finally, let this assurance bring peace to your heart. Let it dissolve anxiety and calm the storms of doubt. You are under divine supervision, surrounded by an invisible but potent force that safeguards your purpose. You are chosen, you are protected, and you are moving toward fulfillment in a way that has been carefully orchestrated from the beginning. Rest in this protection. Walk in confidence. Know that every challenge you face, every door that seems uncertain, is enveloped by divine care. Your journey is safe, your destiny secure, and your spirit held with infinite love and attention. As the protective light of heaven surrounds you and the sacred instructions guide your every step, you begin to sense a profound transformation taking place within. This is not a fleeting change, nor is it superficial. It is a complete awakening of your spirit, a reordering of your heart, and a liberation of the gifts and purpose that have long been preserved for this moment. The separation, the trials, the waiting, they have all converged to produce a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and fully aligned with your destiny. Imagine stepping into a hall of radiant light where the air hums with divine energy. This is the fullness of your fulfillment, the realization of the promises that have been safeguarded through the seasons of preparation. You are no longer the one who doubted, feared, or wondered if the wait was in vain. You are the one who endured, who trusted, who persevered with faith. And now, your patience and resilience are honored in ways both visible and invisible. Feel the shift in your spirit. A weight you may have carried for years, the heaviness of uncertainty, the burden of longing. The ache of unfulfilled desires begins to lift. It rises like mist dissipating in the morning sun. You experience clarity, confidence, and a sense of purpose so profound that it resonates through every aspect of your life. You are awake to the divine pattern, fully aware that every challenge, every delay, every moment of sacred separation was necessary to bring you to this precise threshold. Your transformation is also relational. Those who were once obstacles are now aligned with your purpose, either stepping aside in recognition of your calling or becoming allies who amplify the impact of your journey. Opportunities that were hidden now unfold effortlessly. And the work of your hands, the words of your mouth, and the intentions of your heart are harmonized with the divine flow. Every choice you make now carries the weight of destiny, and every action reverberates with significance. Emotionally and spiritually, fulfillment manifests as profound peace, gratitude, and empowerment. You are no longer defined by fear, uncertainty, or limitation. You are defined by your alignment with the divine, by the light that now shines through you, and by the authority and stewardship entrusted to you. The world may not immediately recognize the change, but you will feel it deeply in the way doors open, in the clarity of direction, in the depth of your insight, and in the subtle yet unmistakable confirmations that heaven continues to provide. This is the culmination of sacred preparation. The person you have become, the life you now step into, and the blessings unfolding around you are a testament to endurance, faith, and divine orchestration. The trials were never wasted, the solitude was never empty, and the delays were never neglect. Everything was working in tandem to elevate you, to refine you, and to prepare you for the fullness of purpose that is now yours to embrace. So receive this transformation fully. Step forward with gratitude, with courage, and with joy, Know that the sacred work of preparation has borne fruit, that your destiny is manifesting, and that every aspect of your life now vibrates with alignment, blessing, and divine intention. You are not merely surviving. You are thriving in the light of purpose, power, and spiritual fulfillment that has been preserved for you since the beginning of your journey. Now, as you stand on the threshold of your destiny, let these words settle deeply in your heart. Repeat them, feel them, and allow them to anchor your spirit in the truth of what has been revealed. Affirmation 1. I am protected, guided, and divinely aligned with my purpose. Say this and feel the golden light of assurance surrounding you. Every step you take is shielded, every choice supported, and every moment held in sacred order. Affirmation 2. I trust the timing of my life and embrace the unfolding of my destiny. Speak it aloud and recognize that every season, every trial, and every moment of waiting has been intentional, designed to elevate you into alignment with heaven's plan. Affirmation 3. I am a vessel of light, empowered and prepared for every blessing and assignment. Feel the transformation within you, the strengthening of your spirit, and the awakening of your gifts that have been safeguarded through separation, preparation, and faith. Affirmation 4. I walk forward with courage, clarity, and gratitude, receiving all that is promised. Let this be a declaration of your readiness, a conscious step into the fullness of what has been orchestrated for your life. A commitment to steward the blessings that are now manifesting. Beloved, hear this prophetic blessing as a seal over your journey. May the light of divine wisdom illuminate every step you take. May the protection of heaven encircle you, shielding you from distractions, delays, and obstacles that do not serve your purpose. May the strength that was forged in seasons of separation now carry you with confidence, courage, and clarity. And may the fullness of your destiny unfold before you, bringing joy, fulfillment, and profound peace to your spirit, mind, and heart. Walk forward in assurance. Walk forward in faith. Walk forward knowing that the sacred separation was never empty, the trials were never in vain, and the waiting was never overlooked. Your life is now aligned with a purpose greater than you have imagined. The doors of opportunity, blessing, and revelation are open. Step boldly, for you are protected, empowered, and prepared. Receive this message, hold it close, and allow your spirit to rise in anticipation of the fulfillment that is now unfolding. You are not just a participant in life, you are a steward of destiny, a reflection of divine intention, and a bearer of light that cannot be dimmed. The fullness of your journey awaits.